Hi everybody, it's me Jill and welcome to Jill Informed. This is the recap of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 9, Episode 18, Pardon Our French. Okay, it took me a long time to get here, guys. Nothing may look very different to you, but I am at my public library right now. They have this really cool media room with a green screen. That's why it looks like I am in Provence. Because we are having work done on the bathroom in our basement. And fun fact, I am usually recording in the basement of my house. So I have this room checked out for 4 hours. I'm going to try and record this show and the Housewives of New York City here. And I'm going to try to get it done in 4 hours. So let's get started. Okay, so Lisa, Rinna, Kyle, Dorit, Teddy, and Erika are in Provence. And they are in the vans heading to the chateau. But they're on their phones and they're just getting all these pictures from their friends who are showing that their homes have burned down. And yeah, do you guys remember those fires? It was bad. Just to clarify, Camille and Denise did not come, because they both live in Malibu and they were in the direct line of these fires. Oh, holy crap, you guys. This chateau, all right, this has to be the most palatial place that any of these housewives have ever stayed. And they've been to Dubai, they've been all over the world, but this chateau is beyond words. And there's only 5 of them staying there. So they're going up this super long driveway and the staff is all waiting for them outside on the steps. Lisa Rinna said, "Oh my God, it's like Downton Abbey. It's like Downton France Abbey." But she's not wrong. It is just like Downton Abbey. Side note, you guys, are you going to watch the Downton Abbey movie? I can't wait. Even Erika in her confessional goes, "Oh my God, are you kidding? I mean, I never felt so rich." Okay, all the ladies are now dressed for dinner and they're in one of the many sitting rooms chatting and having a cocktail. I love what Erika's wearing. It's like this long kind of coat that zips up the front. I love Dorit's outfit. The boots. Oh my God, the ankle boots on these women. Erika's got these gorgeous Fendi boots. I think it's Rinna sitting next to her that's got a cute pair of like patent leather. Looks kind of metallic-y looking. So cool. So Kyle said that she wants to call home to Denise and Camille and see how they're doing. So they called Denise first and she said they still don't have any word. They don't know what's going on. And the fires are not contained. So usually by now there will be reports on, okay, the fire is 35% contained or it's, whatever percentage. And there haven't been any reports of it being contained at all. So it's really devastating. We see some of like Denise's photos and it's just a wall of black smoke. I can't imagine, you guys. Oh, you guys. After they hang up with Denise, then Camille calls and they're like, "Oh my God, how are you?" And she goes, "I just found out that my house is okay." Oh, that's horrible. It's almost worse, like hearing her say that, knowing what we know now. Actually, Denise's house ended up being okay. I think I read that there was water damage, but that it did not burn down. But Camille's did. Okay, after a brief, lovely story about Dorit stealing the family car at age 13. And she's like, "God, of course I wasn't supposed to be driving." Yeah, probably not. You were 13. And she said, "Apparently one of my friends was eating white chocolate in the back seat." And right away, Rinna's like, probably like a mother thinking, "Oh, great, melted chocolate in the fabric of the seats." No. "So what do you think that my parents thought that was?" And it takes everybody a second and then they all go, "Oh, no." Erika goes, You were 13. That's what I was thinking. I mean, that's a lot to assume of your 13-year-old daughter, right? Thankfully, they have now all been called for dinner. Okay, so now they're down at the dinner table that I must say looks way too big for 5 girls. It really does. It looks like it's a huge table. But Erika is already a little tipsy, or maybe even slightly more than tipsy. You know, in the immortal words of my good friend Sonia Morgan, those welcome drinks will really get you. Okay, well, a couple announcements need to be made at the table. Lisa Rinna feels the need to tell everybody yet again how much fun she had playing Erika Jane. Really? It was a stupid Halloween costume, and you're still talking about it. Anyway, her point was that it somehow brought her and Kim together to make up and have a resolution. Okay. And then Kyle had to announce that she loves all the women there. We've all been crazy at times, but at the end of the day, you're all really great, strong, amazing women, and I love you all. Okay, that sounds like the calm before the storm to me. Okay, so we go from fun and games and everyone having a good time, and the Chiron says that it's 11:50 p.m. to 5 a.m. and you hear Dorit go, "Oh my God." And she's like, "I feel sick to my stomach." And she's in the kitchen talking to Teddy. It's 5 a.m. I was thinking maybe she really was actually sick to her stomach. Like, I don't know how much they all had to drink. But that was my first thought. But no, the pictures have come out, I guess, on social media or whatever, about Camilles' house. Pictures of Camilles' house on fire. Like, I knew that, but it's still, watching somebody find out in real time is still kind of like chilling, you know? And then I guess Teddy said, "Did you see what Denise posted?" Because they were able to go back and get all the animals, get their dogs and everything, but they were all in gas masks. So, oh, you guys, I mean, yeah. Okay, now it's the next morning. Well, a few hours later, because that was 5 a.m. And Teddy's like on the treadmill or something working out. And there's a very schmancy breakfast being prepared. It looks like poached eggs and these like divine little fruit cups. And the ladies they come to the breakfast table. Well, it's Dorit, Erika, and Lisa Rinna. And they look rough. Well, Erika and Lisa Rinna in particular. Erika's hungover. Erika's like, "Oh, I'm hurting." And Dorit goes, "Are you?" And she goes, "Oh, honey, look at me. I'm at breakfast in sunglasses." And Dorit goes, "Oh, I just thought you were fabulous." Okay, so now Teddy comes in the room, done with her workout, and she said, "Hi, guys." And they're like, "Hi, Teddy, honey." And she goes, "My coach's house just burned down." And they're like, "Oh, no." I mean, normally I would make fun of how Teddy is such a downer because, you know, she tends to be. She is kind of usually. But this time, no, I'm not even going to make fun of it because these women, even though their homes are okay, their families and friends, it's like they just keep hearing more and more. Another friend who said, "My house is on fire," or something like that. So I'm cutting her some slack this time. This is weird. She said all she got out were her PJs. Maybe she means that's what she was wearing at the time and she just fled. Because why would you go grab just your PJs? She must have meant that's what all she was wearing, and she got out with nothing but her in her pajamas, I guess. So Kyle comes down now too, and she's like, "You guys, I feel so terrible. Camille has nothing now." And they're like, "Yeah." She goes from the happiest day in her life to now losing her house. And then 2 seconds later, Pasha, the house manager, comes in, and Kyle's like, "Is there a French market we could go to?" And then 5 minutes later, everyone's getting all dolled up to hit the town. So, yeah, I feel really horrible for you, but the show must go on. Now they are at the market, and Kyle beelines to where they have hats. No, Kyle, you do not need another hat. Okay, now they stop for lunch and they're at this little outdoor cafe and they're all ordering. Dorit goes, do you have like an salad? And Kyle goes, no, but they have a salad. That was actually pretty funny. Okay, then Lisa Rinna announces that Amelia Gray has chosen to go to New York and study wellness, health, and psychology. I mean, it's great. I'm just laughing at the way Rinna presented it. They start talking about how she has spoken out about her anorexia and that, Lisa's very proud of her and all that kind of thing. So then Kyle shares something she has never told anyone before, not even her daughters, that she had an eating disorder when she was 17. They were working on a TV show or a movie. Her sisters were small, I guess, tiny things, and she was not. And she didn't like her wardrobe. She wanted a different wardrobe. And they told her, well, if you lose weight, you can have the same wardrobe as your sister. And so she did. She lost weight. And Teddy's like, and you got rewarded for it. And she's like, yes, because every time someone would compliment how I looked, I would eat less and less. And she would have like 6 almonds all day long, or she would have V8 juice and put it in a bowl and heat it up, and like that would be soup, and that would be all she would have all day. And she got down to 99 pounds. I mean, it is so messed up what we do to our women and girls in this country. Anyway, I think it's getting better though. I think women having a positive body image is getting better, but it's going to be a long, long, hard road, I think, Anyway, Kyle said that the reason that she didn't tell her daughters is because she just never wanted to even put the idea in their head to know that Kyle had a poor self-image. And I kind of understand that. But eventually the ladies told her that, it's better to talk about it and be open and honest with them. So she agreed that she was going to have a talk with them when she got back home. And to the confession cam, Erika said, I just feel like this is a very safe group to be vulnerable around. I don't feel like we're going to get judged, or that the information is going to be used against you at a later date, or you're going to receive a jab someday out of nowhere. It feels like a safe space. It's really nice. Because Lisa Vanderpump's not here. Oh, well, it's a little bit of a jab of your own there, isn't it, Erika? Okay, so now they are off sightseeing to the Pont d'Avignon. That is where that bridge they never finished building is. And so it was started in 1186 or something like that, and it never got completed. So it's like a half a bridge across the river. So they walked out on that, and then there was a bunch of other sightseeing, and really beautiful. Okay, back to another obligatory getting ready for dinner scene, combined with the obligatory phone calls home scene. And Dorit calls home and she talks to Jagger and he's coloring, and Lisa Rinna calls home to Harry Hamlin and she's telling him that Camille lost her house, and he said that's tragic, but we're going to be getting a lot of these phone calls from our friends because it's like one mansion after another burned to the ground. That's where those fires were burning, up in the hills, where all those big houses were. All right, so they're all heading down. And side note, I don't care what you think about Dorit. She looks freaking cool. I am all about this outfit she's wearing. The hat, the jacket, I am in love with this look. So now all the ladies are in the sitting room, and gotta watch out for those welcome drinks because the house man, I don't know what you call him, had made cocktails for the ladies while they were waiting for everyone to get ready to go out to dinner. And Lisa Rinna said we may be seeing drunk Lisa Rinna tonight. And Erika, again, she's like, yeah, I need another one of these. These are so good. So now everyone's down there and they're all in black and they're complimenting each other on their outfits. And of course, everyone does look good. Lisa Rinna said to Dorit, you have great style. I like your style. And then she's like, and so do you, to Erika. And she goes, and Kyle has great style. And Teddy, you're really coming around. That was funny. Oh. Okay, so this restaurant is very pretty inside. It's all like it looks like it's inside of a castle, really. Their table is right by this fireplace, and it is a roaring fire. I mean, those flames have got to be about 5 feet high. First of all, it seems like a lot for a restaurant. Like it is a big, big fire. But secondly, under the current circumstances, it's a little insensitive. Oh, I'm kidding. I mean, I know they don't know about the wildfires in California, but still, that fireplace is raging. Okay, so they're sitting down, and Teddy was talking about Cruz and how he was saving the seat at his birthday party for Jagger and how cute he is. And then Erika said, he looks a lot like your dad. And Teddy said, yeah, I think Edwin kind of looks like my dad. She's not wrong. He kind of does, actually. Then Rinna said, I think we always go after our dads because Harry Hamlin looks like my dad. And Erika goes, oh, well, I would have to find the hottest Latin-looking guy ever. And they go, really? Your dad's Latino? And she goes, my father was born and raised in El Salvador, honey. And they're like, we didn't know that. Nobody knew that. But see, that's the side of her family she's not close to. And she said, they didn't care about me. So, it's nothing more than it's part of my heritage, and that's that. Okay. They're ordering off of this menu board that the waiter brings over. And Teddy and Lisa Rinna order burgers well done. Dorit gets the salad and fish. And in her confessional, she's like, they're American, but I mean, really, is there nothing you can order from this other than burgers? You're American too, Dorit. Then we get a little flashback to when she must have said something else about people being American. And Erika goes, you're American too. You were born in Connecticut. I mean, listen, for us, it's hard to remember that she's American because of the way she speaks. But yes, she is. And even though she has lived a time over in Europe, she's still American, I don't know. You know what, guys? If I were to move tomorrow to a foreign country, I promise you that within 6 months, I would be speaking with an accent. I would. It's because, it's not that I have like an ear for it, but I think it's just because I'm like a mimicker, So I'm sure I would be doing it inadvertently, Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Oh my God, Lisa. Get over your Halloween costume already. She's talking about it again, about how becoming Erika Jane allowed me to confront Kim, which led to us having a discussion about our problems. And oh my God. I mean, Kyle's not happy, and Kyle has been trying to kind of ignore it for a while now. In Kyle's confessional, and I have to agree, you just used that persona to kind of go after Kim and call her C-U-N-T-Y. Yeah, pretty much. She's acting like she had this out-of-body experience and that she doesn't even know the words that were flying out of my mouth, guys. I was like, Rinna, what are you saying? But it was all for good, guys. In the end, it all worked out. Oh, boy. All right, this is going in a really weird place, you guys, because now Teddy is all involved. And Teddy's, I guess, taking the stance of it was very confusing to everybody that you acting as Erika Jayne was being so mean and vile to everybody. And that was just very confusing. And Kyle said, it was weird to me too, because that's our friend. And you acting like that wasn't any way that Erika would act. Okay. So here's the thing. Erika, not offended whatsoever. And here's why. Because she wasn't dressed up like Erika Girardi, who is their friend that they are in France with right now. She was dressed up as Erika Jayne, and Erika Girardi considers Erika Jayne to be a persona that she puts on for the stage. And, you know, Erika Jayne is a little out there and edgy and all that kind of thing. So Erika Girardi took no offense to that whatsoever. Yet the others, not distinguishing between Erika being Erika Jayne and being Erika Girardi, thought that it wasn't fair of Lisa. But why is Teddy getting so involved right now? Your guess is as good as mine. I do think it's funny, though, that in Lisa Rinna's confessional, she's like, this doesn't even concern you, Teddy. Close it. It's not your issue. Okay. Like Doggate is not your issue, Lisa Rinna? Oh, she's funny. And you know what? If you were to sit down Lisa Rinna and show her a bunch of footage of when she has butted into a situation that had nothing to do with her, she would probably just laugh and go, yeah, okay, I shouldn't have done that. But it's not going to change her personality. And I don't even necessarily want her personality to change because I think she's a good TV personality. But it is funny to me to point out this sort of lack of self-awareness, though, because it is rampant with these people. Okay, so when Teddy says to Lisa, you know, it was confusing you hiding behind this persona. And she said, what is your problem, Teddy? And she goes, I don't have a problem. Listen, it doesn't make me not like you. I still like you. And Lisa said, well, I don't care if you like me or not. That was mean. And Teddy said, well, that bums me out because I care if you like me. Why are we hanging out then if you don't care if I like you? And then Lisa kind of backpedaled and acted like she meant that I don't care if you didn't like that character I was doing or something. And it was just, the conversation's going nowhere. Now, Dorit in her confessional said that I don't know why Kyle and Teddy are trying to bait Erika into getting mad about this. But I do think that Teddy does seem to be Kyle's henchman or henchwoman. I don't know if she said henchman. And then, of course, we get the flashback to when Dorit was mad that Teddy jumped in Kyle's defense at the Boy George concert when Kyle was mad at PK. In Erika's confessional, she said, listen, I'm not annoyed that Lisa used my persona to heal her wounds with Kim Richards. I am, however, getting annoyed that you two, meaning Kyle and Teddy, aren't letting this go. Yeah, I think we're all a little annoyed with that. Let it go, girls. Oh, God. You know, the cast of New York City would never be rehashing all this old stuff like that because there's too much new stuff going on with New York City. They don't have time to rehash old issues. Okay, guys, this gets really uncomfortable. And Erika she's acting weird. I understand how she feels. She's acting a little out of it. And maybe she's tired, maybe she's a little bit tipsy. I don't know, but she's acting like, could we just please stop? I'm not doing this. And she does really seem to be mad at Teddy and Kyle for not letting it go. But they are, especially Teddy. Teddy is just like a little terrier that's so tenacious and won't let go of something. Anyway, on that fun and extremely uncomfortable note, that is where this episode ends. Yeah. more fun next week as all the ladies do impersonations of each other. So that's going to be, it's going to be fun. I am going to have to be on my A game to see if I can do an impersonation of, for example, Kyle doing an impersonation of Dorit. I'll see if I can figure that out. But that's for next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, give it a like, and leave a comment. I always love to hear what you guys think of the episode. And I will be right back here next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time for the next recap of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I hope I see you there. Bye.